Hi guys, this is Keisha Metcalf, and I'm known around the blogosphere as Island Girl. You can call me whatever, Keisha, Island Girl, it doesn't matter. Today I have a very exciting topic to talk about. I'm going to talk about how you can use Google Analytics to finally start making some money from your blog. Or if you've already started making money, Google Analytics can help you to maximize the income that you make from your blog. Google Analytics is a free tool that everyone has access to. Now, Ogmandino says that each problem has a positive side, and I so believe in that. So, if you've been having a problem making money from your blog, the positive thing about that is that we can change that with Google Analytics. Now, the problem that a lot of persons have is that you have no idea what you're doing wrong on your blog. You have no idea what you are doing right. You don't know who your visitors are and you don't know where they're coming from. So basically, you're just in the dark. You're blogging, you're putting out blog posts, you're putting out content out there, but you don't know what is happening. And that is the root of the problem. You also are not measuring the effects of your decisions, and once you are not doing that, it means that you don't have a clear idea of what is taking place with your blog and how your decisions are affecting what is happening with your blog. You also may not be tracking any changes that you make. So let's say you changed your blog theme, or you put in an option to collect email addresses, and you don't track it, so you don't know what the effects of those changes are. And remember guys, that what doesn't get measured, it does not get done, and that is a true saying. However, with Google Analytics we can change all that. Now, what Google Analytics is going to enable you to do is going to help you to identify your best sources of traffic. It can also help you to determine which blog posts are getting the most engagement. It can help you to know how long your visitors are staying on your blog or your website. Are they just coming and leaving, or are they actually engaged? It can help you to see what percentage of visitors actually return to your blog. So if they visited your blog today, will they come back next week? Will they come back tomorrow or not? Or did they visit the first time and they decided, okay, that's it, I'm not coming back to this blog? Google Analytics will allow you to see all of this in live data, guys. And it will also help you to see how many new visitors you actually get. And you always want to be growing your visitor base. Like I said, Google Analytics is going to allow you to see a wide range of things with your blog. It can help you to determine which social media sites are sending you the most traffic. So you might be on all the social media sites, the popular ones. You're on Facebook, Pinterest, Google Plus, all of them, and you don't know where your traffic is coming from. Google Analytics will help you to decide and to see clearly where your traffic is coming from. It will help you to see who is sharing, liking, and reading your content. And it will also help you to see where your efforts are paying off. And that is always good to have feedback about your efforts with your blogging. Now, Google Analytics, it's pretty easy to set up. All you need to do, you need to have a Gmail account to sign up for Google Analytics. And you simply go to your browser and you would type in www.googleanalytics.com let me say that again. You would type in www.google.com/analytics/sign_up.html. And that is going to take you to a page where you can enter your blog information. And after that is done, you would click on the button that says get your tracking ID, and that will give you a special ID that you would use to install in the back office of your blog so that you have access to your Google Analytics reports. Now, after you get your tracking ID, you can install the Yoast plugin on your blog. Now, the Yoast, simply all you need to do is to go to your dashboard, and the plugin section, you just add new and you search for Google Analytics by Yoast, and you just download that. Simple as that, and you can get started with your Google Analytics that way. Now, when you have your Google Analytics, installed, the reports that you get, they're going to help you to do certain things. Now, there are certain things that you need to look at. You need to look at the number of visitors you receive each day, and it can show you how many visitors you get each day, for the last 7 days, for the last 30 days, the last 90 days, whatever time period you want to look at. The Google Analytics report can help you to see that. You want to be looking at how long are your visitors staying on your blog, and this will affect your bounce rate. So that's the rate at which people come to your blog, and is it that they come to your blog, they just read one page, they just read the first couple lines of your blog post and leave? Or is it that they're really engaged, they read your full blog post and then they explore further and go on to read further pages? Your Google Analytics report will help you to see that. It will help you to see where your potential customers are coming from, which social media platforms are they coming from. So you'll see whether your visitors are coming from Twitter, Facebook, Google Plus, Pinterest, wherever it is your visitors are coming from. Your Google Analytics report will help you to see where they're coming from. It will help you to see how many people are finding you through the search engines and which pages people are actually landing on, right? And it also allows you to see the demographics of your visitors, their ages, their interests, their gender. And these are pieces of information that you can use to make better campaigns, better marketing campaigns, and to better target your customers. Now, you need to pay attention to the percentage of visitors that you have from the different sources. Now, you have social sources, direct sources, referral sources, sources from organic search, and so on. You need to pay attention to these. You want to know whether your traffic is coming from your social networks, whether it's coming from direct traffic, meaning that someone probably knows your URL, your website address, and they just type that in directly to their browser and come to your web page, or are they being referred from another website? This will help you to see how much traffic you're getting from backlinks, right? And the organic search, of course, that is going to help you to see how many people are coming to your blog as a result of doing a keyword search on a search engine such as Google. Google Analytics will also provide you with benchmark figures, and you can always compare how your blog is performing against the benchmark. It will allow you to see which visitors which countries your visitors are coming from. And the more you know about where your visitors are coming from and the culture in those places, you can better target them. You can better customize your marketing campaigns to reach these people based on what you know about them. Now, once you have your reports from Google Analytics, what you need to do is to create a strategy. You need to determine what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, are there any opportunities that you can tap into, and what threats are there to you. Now, once you have found out all of this, you need to leverage your strengths. So let's say you found that Okay, you got a lot, you're getting a lot of traffic from social networks, but when it comes to organic traffic, you aren't getting a lot of traffic there. It means that the organic traffic for you would be a weakness, and you can make a decision, take steps to change that, so you can work on your SEO and so on. Once you have gotten your report and you've made the assessment, you need to do less of what is not working, and of course you're going to do more of what is working for you, and you concentrate on the social media platforms that are working best for you, right? You don't want to stretch yourself thin trying to maximize all the social media networks. You want to stick to those platforms on which you're doing the best work, you're getting the best results. Then you need to decide in detail how you will, you will tackle each of the problem areas, right? So you need to come up with a strategy and a plan of action. Of course, you have to establish your milestones in order to track your progress. A good idea is to talk with some successful bloggers in your niche and get ideas from them, or you can simply perform a competitor research and see what they're doing and what is working for them and follow suit. Now, if you do what you did, you will always get what you got. So if you continue to use the same tactics, you will get the same results, right? So you need to create a systematic approach to building your blog. Now it's time for the implementation of your plan. Once you've decided upon a plan of action, you need to implement your plan. Now you have to track your results for at least a month before deciding on further action. You need to give yourself some time to see how the changes that you've made, how they are impacting upon your results. Get help if that's necessary. Some of us are afraid to get help. You need to get help if that is absolutely necessary, and you must be prepared to invest some money to get it right. But please do not invest a lot of money upfront. Do your investigations first and then decide if you want to invest some money into getting things right. And at the end of each period, you're going to compare your analytics report with what it was at the beginning of the period, and you should see a difference. If you did things right, you should see a difference. Now, don't be surprised by what you may find. You may find that what you believed was actually not what was actually taking place. You might have believed, for example, that Twitter was your best source of traffic, when in truth and in fact, Twitter could have been your worst source of traffic. So be prepared for some surprises when you see your Google Analytics report, and you need to be honest with yourself and be quick to admit where you have been challenged. You need to prepare for hard work. Building a blog is not easy, and you need to realize that changes are not going to happen overnight, but you need to be encouraged by small positive changes. Right now, once you've implemented your plan of action, you should see some improvements in your conversion rates. You should definitely be able to make more sales and to grow your blog following. You should get more subscribers. Your traffic should be more qualified, and you should be able to achieve a higher rate of engagement on your blog. Now, just a note that Google Analytics will only work on self-hosted blogs, right? So if your blog is not self-hosted, Google Analytics will not work for you. Now, I'm encouraging you guys to contact me if you need any further help with analyzing your Google Analytics report, and I am going to wish you guys all the best. It is possible, guys, to make income from blogging, but you need to know what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and Google Analytics is going to help you to decide that. So go ahead, you can visit me, always visit me at www.wealthcreateonline.com. That's my online home. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening.